My name is ShahidahQ, and I'm the mother of 10, grandmother of 25. And my message is to my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren, to your children, to your great-grandchildren of the world, and to the mothers and fathers and the grandmothers and the grandfathers of the world. And my message is, we should take a stand and we should let our children know that life ain't everything that it should be. We have the good, the bad, and the ugly. So it's a fact exact and it's realistic that if you slip a trip today, you can become a statistic. You can't sleep, you can't doze, you can't even nod off because somebody's lurking in the dark out there with a gun or a knife, and they will take your head off. Even worse, straight up in broad daylight, innocent victims cross fire in a gunfight. Let's say you catch a bullet with another person's name on it. They escape, but then you become a misfit. Let's say a bullet to the spine have you cruising in a wheelchair. You wasn't even in a game, and it just ain't fair. Because you've been done in by some vanguard who couldn't even shoot straight, by some punk thug who would soon become a motor cellmate. So maybe then, just maybe, the fool will start thinking when another brother blows him a kiss and start winking. On the streets, young men, let me tell you, you may be your mama's baby. But let me tell you, in the state pen, you become another man's lady. Don't scream, don't cry. You have to remember the time, how you plotted the plot and went out and committed the crime. You see out there, you think you'll fly, so you're down for what you call a drive-by. You see, a banger needs a rep to become a legend in the hood. So you loaded the clips, bursting caps, straight up to no good. You claim your set, sporting colors you swore to die for, which only made you a dumb soldier in a gang war with a death wish. Let me take you back to the days when life was simple. You had Christians that went to church and Muslims that went to temples. But at least we stood closer together because we stood up against the clans and we marched through stormy weather. Today, everybody feels they got juice. Every man for himself, and all our youngsters are running loose. People, do you realize that many people had to die so we could be free? And yet today, many of us don't even know our history. What are we doing? Are we turning our backs on the dope dealers, the gangsters, the hookers, and the serial killers? A young brother feels he want to make some quick dough. He gets him a key. He rocks it up and he goes for what he knows. He is out there shaking, baking poison, turning it into gold. He puts it on a pipe and he thinks he is in control. Oh, he have your mothers and your sisters in the bathroom, losing their morals, their dignity, and dying much too soon. That's the way it is, young sisters, if you smoke that crack. If you are young, tight, and pretty, you'll be on your knees or on your back. Because nobody out there is puffing for free. Young brothers are snatching chains and stealing TVs. Little do they know, It's just a death wish. And it's manifested every time you take a hit. Roaming through the neighborhood is just like tossing dice. But young sisters and brothers, if you want to live to see tomorrow, please take this advice. You better make like a ghost next time a fool tries to hyperset. I want you to put your knees in the breeze, and I want to see you fly like a jet. Because a crew sporting colors, they got a death wish. And if you join, you're putting your name on a hit list. And if your pocket's on E, I still got some more advice. Before you load the 9, sisters and brothers, you better take this advice. You better make like a ghost next time a fool tries to hyperset. Put your knees in the breeze and fly like a jet. And as I said, like a crew sporting colors got a death wish. And I will tell you again, if you join, you're putting your name on a hit list. And I said, if your pocket's on E, I got some more advice. Before you load the 9, once again, you better think twice. Because people work too hard to just give it up. Many people would rather die than to be ripped off by your poop butt. They'll do a Bogart, a Cagney, and an Eddie G. They'll be like public enemy number 1 on a crime spree. So if you're hooked on drugs, if you're in a gang, go to your mother. Go to your father. Go to your preacher. Go to your teacher. Go somewhere. Get yourself some help. Because like the wise old prophet said, it is time that you think for yourself. Ain't no doubt dope is. It's the devil's too. It's a death wish manifested by the ones that rule. But sisters and brothers, it's 2000 now, and you got a choice. Be smart. Be brave. Keep a strong voice. Think back on the days and the times of that old black fist, and refuse to ever become a victim of a death wish. Wake up. Please